right, so pistol round. So we do have a couple of players on the Fluffy Aimers that have opted for utility. We've got Learcy and Sacrifice with full kits of utility. And on the other side of the map, we've got Wildcard with a couple of pairs of upgraded pistols, but no utility. Fluffy Aimers shoot out the skylights and head on over to A. And it's going to be Darty over here to meet them on the ramp. Ooh, a little bit of noise made. So we'll see if that calls over some more attention from the Wildcard side, or if Fluffy Aimers are going to be able to take this pretty easily here. They're already waiting over a sidewalk, and okay, utility goes in, so it's going to be the attention slight with the opening. Takes the head off of Peeping. These dualies coming in nice. Ooh, flash goes in, not gonna go for a second peek. Gonna be caught here on sidewalk by Dia and taken down. Dia with the second, and Learcy with two as well. Suddenly it all falls apart for Wildcard. And Sacrifice ends it all. And it's gonna be Fluffy Aimers to pick up the pistol round. So, what do Wildcard do? Always rough to lose that CT pistol. I think Wildcard will be still okay, but we'll see what happens. Fluffy Aimers fully invested into this B push. And they're not going to meet the one player to purchase a weapon here for Wildcard. Cryptic with the MP9. Hanging out on the A bomb site. Freshy going to be heard, or going to be hearing this push come out, knows that all the players are here. Here's the footsteps. And it's just going to give up the site to Fluffy Aimers. Honestly, the smart move. Make sure you get the rest of your team. Get all the guns all ready to go. And we're going to start things off with a nice dunk by Brett. Learcy being put to the grave. But it's going to be traded right back immediately. 2 for Sacrifice, 2 for Peeping. It's a bloodbath. Slight, the only one left standing for Wildcard. Just going to seek to hold on to this little bit of kit. So that is going to be Fluffy Aimers with 3 surviving. Going to take that anti-eco, make sure that they can get a nice strong start here on their T side. That's going to make things pretty rough for the Wildcard side. Unfortunately, now they're going to be stuck on a full save. The pistols mildly upgraded. A Deagle 5.7 P250, but the armor is not there. The utility is not there. So it's just going to be pistols and nothing else, but Brett is fine with that. Puts the Deagle to task, takes down Jason. Gives Wildcard the early advantage. Could be a weapon picked up as well. Not going to risk heading over yet. But it is going to be the A bomb site is the pit, and Peeping goes crazy, taking down 2 before Cryptic can trade him back. But now the push starts to fall apart against these pistols. Slight now all that remains 1 versus 2. Oh, they heard that he got hit by the Molotov. He is still going to take down Sacrifice with his dying breath. But it will be the round for Fluffy Aimers. Only 1 to survive. So that's, you know, money. Good economic damage done by Wildcard. Now the ops get to come out to play. We've got 1 for Slight, 1 for Dia, along with the rest of the rifle and the full utilities. This is the real first round. We got the real first buy round, and Slight shows Peeping his op. He's not going to be peeping at that any longer. Now Fluffy Aimers down one. Have to try to find the opening. Ooh, Cryptic. I like this pushed up spot, and it will work out for him. He'll take out Sacrifice. Gonna put down the Molly as well. You'll love to see it. So now Fluffy Aimers just maneuvering around the lower half of the map. Wildcard are not going to give up anything for free. This is the one where it's really going to come into clutch for Fluffy Aimers. Their money's going to be broken after this. Leersey takes down Brett in mid. So that's at least going to be something that they get to have. Every kill counts. Economic damage is still damage. But the time starts to run low for Fluffy Aimers. 30 seconds. It looks like they'll choose to end this one on the B bomb site. Send the Molotovs in. Try to push Slight out of position. And it will work. Jason going to take him down. Put things into the 3 versus 3. Looks like he did manage to leg Leersey. But Leersey will not be the first one down. It will be Dia. Taken down by Freshie. The players start to feed on into the bomb site. And it is a massacre. Jason and Leersey, the only 2 left remaining, but Jason puts Cryptic down. That's going to be 4 for the Fluffy Aimers. Alright, so we got a spicy one, which is good because I had something spicy for dinner and my mouth is still feeling it. So that's fun. You ever have something so spicy that you're still feeling it like an hour later? It's kind of where I'm at. Trying to talk around it. Fluffy Aimers, they are looking to really gather some momentum here. Here. Definitely. Oh gosh. Definitely in a commanding position for weapons, but Brett gonna just go for the push, and it pays off. It takes down Leersey. Not gonna get 2 though. Sacrifice with the trade. 2 for 2, but it's 1 for 1, but Sacrifice down on 6 HP. It's a very risky spot to be in. And I like this. We've got the boost up with the MP9 for Wildcard. Peeping spotted out and just drilled. MP9, major damages. And Wildcard go aggressive. They trade 1 for 1 again. Now we're down to a 2 versus 2. But both of the Fluffy Aimers have been pretty badly damaged. Dia down on 38, Sacrifice on 6 HP. These pistols will be more than enough if they can find the frags. And the time starts to run low for Fluffy Aimers yet again. They're really using this clock. But Slight gonna be caught out first. Now Freshie, the only one that remains, waiting in the wings of heaven. Just gonna go for something a little different. Re-aggress, re-rotate. Here's the smoke go down for his opponent. Doesn't have any utility of his own. Doesn't have a kit either. Jumps off the box. They'll have heard that. Knows the Sacrifice is behind the sandbags here. Takes him down, but there's not enough time for the bomb, and Dia will take his head off. And that is going to be it for Wildcard. 0 to 5 start. That is rough. There's nothing else to say, but that is rough. This could be a challenge for Wildcard to bring back. I think it's still definitely possible that they can, but this is going to start to get rougher and rougher. Those T-side rounds, they start to stack up, and you can see the money going already. But the wildcard side is definitely causing enough financial damage that just one good round could be enough. So it will be the full buy for Wildcard and the fast push over toward ramp for Fluffy Aimers. Gonna try to make sure that they can put their weapons to task, and well, it works out well in their favor, taking down 2 for just 1 in return. 3 versus 4 now for Wildcard, and it's gonna be a rough rest of this round. The op still in play for Dia, M4 for Freshie. Slightly different from the 2 A1Ss of his compadres. And Fluffy Aimers get a chance to slow things down, and they'll head on over to ramp anyway. They're like, haha, we thought we made you think we faked it out, but actually that's where we were going all along. Fluffy Aimers with the Molotov put down for sandbags. Utility goes out. And it is going to be an A hit for the Fluffy Aimers. And Wildcard are not here. They've already rotated around to B. And mid as Cryptic takes down Leersey. So that is going to at least turn this into a 3 versus 3. Brett already on site to try to help with this retake. Good nade put down, sacrifice down to 26, but it doesn't matter. Dia gonna take out Freshie, make things awkward. 2 versus 3 now for Wildcard on the retake. They do have a kit for Cryptic, and the kill is good as well. 1 kill to come in, 1 versus 1 here, and it's not enough for Wildcard. Brett taken down in the end. Dia left standing. So 6 for Fluffy Aimers, and this is where you start to sweat a bit if you're a Wildcard. Money not going to allow a full buy, not even going to allow a great force buy, so it is going to be pistols with an MP9 for Cryptic. And they're going to have to pull something crazy out of their hats. This is where you pull the ace out of your sleeve. This is where you maybe find the Wildcard. A little bit of damage done on a Leersey, but will it stop the Fluffy Aimers? They're looking pretty determined with this B push. They're like, all right, we know Wildcard like to go for those crazy boosts on the A-bomb site. And as we say that, we'll just flip over that camera, and there's 3 of them boosted on each other's heads, waiting for someone to come up sidewalk. Fluffy Aimers going to go with a boost of their own, and it'll take Freshie by surprise. That will likely be the B aggression coming out. Jason takes off Brett's head. And that B plant is all but certain now. Wildcard will have to rotate in. They've got 3 players to do it. Peeping can make it 2. Cryptic and Darty now are faced with a bad choice, because this is going to leave all 5 Fluffy Aimers left standing. And that's when their money could really start to become problematic. But there's not really a good way for Wildcard to come in and try to stop them. So it is going to be all 5 surviving for the Fluffy Aimers. I like that sticker. Not a bot. That's a good one. Good sticker. Oh, and Wildcard are not even going to be allowed to save anything. Dia just taking his op and shoving it in their faces. We do get the pause for the CT side. and it's time to have a discussion. The discussion is, how do we stop this? 7 in a row for the T side on Vertigo. The line must be drawn somewhere. And if Wildcard aren't able to draw it, they are going to have themselves a really tough T side. Who knows? Maybe they're shaken up. Maybe this is the team to take them down. So we get the full buy once again. Enough kits to make any diffuses perfectly fine. We're going to get a little bit of an interesting positioning. So we do have a player over towards mid, which I don't think has been the case. And we have Freshie really far pushed up on the B bomb site. So this is where Fluffy Aimers can be taken, maybe taken by surprise. They're going to try and go for a mid hit, which they haven't really used mid yet. So we'll see what happens. Slight going to spot out the boost before they can take a kill. It's going to be Sacrifice lit down, but not out. Ooh, and more jumps up. Slight takes down Sacrifice through the smoke. Prompts Fluffy Aimers to go for that mid hit. And Brett with a double spray down. And you blink and you miss it and it's over. Wildcard kill 4 in an instant. Fluffy Aimers left kind of scratching their heads a bit there. That is going to be the full buy. Dia going to be stuck with no op this time around. Ooh, that was a cool little flash. Bounced off the girders and went kind of backwards. That was cool. But it is going to be Slight, the only player on the map this round with the op. So we'll see how what that spells for Fluffy Aimers. It's going to start things with Darty getting lit down to 38. As the Fluffy Aimers look to just go for a ramp push. Just holding off the flank is Dia. Fluffy Aimers, they're putting down utility all over the map, and they're really keeping Wildcard on their toes. You can't just commit to one site and say this is where we are for the rest of the game. You have to be really dynamic, and while Fluffy Aimers are doing a great job of moving themselves around the map. And Freshie gonna go for an aggressive peek and get taken down. However, Slight gonna be good on the trade, and Brett finds one as well. That is gonna put Fluffy Aimers into the back, on the back foot. Cryptic. These pushed up positions are the ticket to finding the way into this round for Wildcard. Now 4 versus 2 and 4 versus 1. Sacrifice makes it 3 versus 1 with a quick trade. Sacrifice gonna keep going, keep pushing out of this A bomb site. Takes down Slight as well. And I'm learning new flashes from Brett. There's not enough time left to go for the plant now. Wildcard know it. Wildcard know you're gonna just walk into our crosshairs, and Cryptic with the quick end for Sacrifice. Wildcard take a second. And this is now it's Fluffy Aimers' turn to be on a save. Lost 2 rounds in a row. All your money's gone. So it's pistols for the Fluffy Aimers side. Once again, keeping things quiet and moving throughout the map. Which you love to see. Again, this is how they're gonna find something sneaky, but Dia walks into Slight's crosshairs in the op. One shot, one kill, and it's over. So it's going to be Wildcard still in the driver's seat, looking for whatever picks they can find, and it's going to be Darty to find one. Jason at the bottom of ramp. Light with another op kill onto Peeping. And Freshie takes the head off of Sacrifice and spots out Learcy as well. And that is going to be that. So Wildcard, all 5 alive. Round number 10. That is going to be ringing up the dinner bell for the Fluffy Aimers full buy with a couple of Galils as well. We get into the second half of this first half. We'll see if Fluffy Aimers can find anything. Honestly, no matter what happens the rest of this half, quick snap for Sacrifice. No matter what happens the rest of this half, I think Fluffy Aimers are going to be happy with 7. But I think they're not ready to be done. They want more. More T-side rounds. That is going to be now the op finding its way back into Dia's hands after that brutal execution. Definitely a good round for the Fluffy Aimers. Again, not even losing that many members. Good start here for Wildcard, though. Rat will take down Jason. Now Fluffy Aimers, 4 versus 5. Slight getting tagged out through the smoke, though. Peeping with some good predictions, but not quite good enough as Cryptic will peek him. Perfect timing. And as a minute ticks by, Fluffy Aimers find themselves 2 men down. Wildcard seeking to just get onto this, just trying to find the last 4 rounds of this half. It is going to be a rough one. Good nades, though. The damage onto Sacrifice and Learcy is going to make things a lot easier for these M4s. I think Wildcard know that this is the site of attack. Brett with a double and Freshie to clean it up. Finally finding a 4th. Really, they need the final 3 of this. Having fewer rounds on CT is going to be uncomfortable. But like I said, Vertigo can definitely go and spin T-sided. It's definitely possible. And it's going to be the fast push-up ramp for Peeping. The nades flying everywhere, but Cryptic able to take him down, put down that rabid beast. Fluffy Aimers, Dia stuck with a pistol, the rest of the team on AKs. Not the worst state to be in, honestly, but 5 alive still for Wildcard against this buy. Gamer still looking to try and take over this A bomb site. Wildcard taking a little bit of time to rotate over. Here's the deagle. Fluffy Aimer's not exactly being the most subtle about this, but still has plenty of utility to go for this execute. And it looks like that is the decision they'll make. They got all their players on ramp and they only have 45 seconds remaining. That is going to be the A execute once again. Flashes go out. No one on Wildcard getting hit by them though. They're staying pretty tucked back. First kill going the way of Sacrifice, but Slight will trade it back. And next we got Leersea and Jace Darty to trade it back. Dia down on 5 HP gets eliminated by this USP as well. Darty with final cleanup onto Leersea, making the money. So now, final 2 rounds of this half, we've got a pistol buy from Fluffy Aimers that is likely to be followed by a nice full buy for them. So I imagine this will be a quick one and done. We got 2 for Cryptic, 1 for Darty, and 2 remaining for Fluffy Aimers. Dia down on 2 HP. Gets taken down not only through smoke, but through the wall as well by Brett. And there goes Peeping. All right, so sometimes you just got to get those quick rounds out of the way. We're going to have a full buy now for our last round of the half. Now we'll kick it off to second half. That's how numbers work. It is going to be a nice no-op round. You love to see it. We're ending this half with no scopes. Jason going for the fast aggression, trying to catch out one of the Wildcard members, lacking. Not gonna find anybody, just gonna find a whole puff of smoke. Oh, Cryptic flashed out here. Dazed and confused, taken down by Leersea. And is gonna give Fluffy Aimers the advantage yet again on this round. They could make this 9-6. That would be extremely awkward for Wildcard. They're really putting this lower side of the map to great and fantastic use. Like, the way that they've maneuvered around this map has kept Wildcard guessing a lot. Sacrifice just gonna make things even worse. Takes out the dirty mullet of Darty. The mullet is not invincible this game. Wildcard members, they're just folding. Freshy to at least find 1 kill for his side, but the bomb will go down here. As Peeping plants it in the typical spot on a bomb site. We'll see what Freshy's got. He's got 1, but it's not enough. Put down by Dia. And the winning hand of Wildcard looking a little bit... What's a poker hand? Looking a little bit... I already said they folded. Wildcard, like, even a pair can be a good hand, right? What do you call it if you have no hand? A bluff? Maybe Wildcard are bluffing this game. So it is going to be Wildcard kind of mimicking their opponent's buys here on the T side. Utility on 2 members versus Fluffy Aimers, who have only invested into the dualies for Jason. A little bit of utility in the pocket as well. Oh, Cryptic can be caught out here on ramp. Things could still go the way of Wildcard. They're going to push through mid, and Jason going to get 1 before being put down. Ooh, Brett playing around the smoke, but it's not enough. Jason will put him down, or Leersea will put him down. Bomb will still go down on the B bomb site. 2 players remaining for Wildcard. in this 4 versus 2 retake. No kits for Fluffy Aimers. So it's definitely possible for Freshie to hold this off, but it won't happen. Not to be. Sacrifice puts him down, and that is going to be that. So Fluffy Aimers take the CT pistol, not before the bomb is put down. Bomb down means at the very least that we're going to get a buy into this anti-eco for Wildcard. So we do have a buy, we have some weapons. Leersey gonna say, no B aggression. Put the fire down, put the smoke down. We're getting a bit of spam. Wildcard not gonna take things too dangerously. Wildcard taking this one a little bit slowly before the aggression is to come in. A quick kill for Leersey, and the trades come in quick as well. Fluffy Aimer's going to come out on the upper hand as the kills come in for 4 members out of the team. Slight going to be the last one spotted out and taken down. So it is going to be now full pistols with no bomb plant for Wildcard. This is where things start to get difficult. Fluffy Aimers on 11 rounds. On the CT side, the favored side of Vertigo. And it's going to be the pistols over towards the A-bomb site. Oh, good trade to start things off. 1 for 1. And that's going to be the rifle going into the hands of Cryptic. But will it be enough? 3 versus 3 now. The rifle does some, but not quite enough. Runs out of ammo for peeping. But it is still going to be the round for Fluffy Aimers. That is the full buy for the Wildcard side. We'll see if they can find the opening here to get them around on the T side. They're really having a tough time of it. And it's not going to start off well this round either. Sacrifice with an opening kill very quick on the Cryptic. 15 seconds into the round, and that is it. Trade will come in for Freshie, put us into the 4 versus 4. Leersey on the B bomb site taken down. Freshie going to abandon that site to who's ever left on it. Good pick to start things off. 4 versus 4. Good sign for the Wildcard side. But I think if Fluffy Aimers win this round, it's going to be the game. Wildcard need this to just get back in. It's really not going their way. With a minute left, they're going to execute on the A-bomb site. The nades go in. I don't know if that flash found anybody on the Fluffy Aimers side. Nades rain in, and Dia going to be pushed out of the headshot spot, but it doesn't matter. Still going to put down one more member of Wildcard, put us into the 3 versus 4. Darty going to make it even yet again. And with bomb down, this could be the round that Wildcard bring themselves back in. 2 players over towards elevator, 1 towards heaven, but Peeping gonna make it take the advantage for Wildcard, and just they're peeking one after another and trading off of each other so well. Fluffy Aimers, Jason gonna be the hero of the round. And that is going to be the round for Wildcard, and now, or round for Fluffy Aimers, and now Wildcard have to start asking the tough questions. What are we doing so wrong? What do we do? We do have enough for the full buy for Wildcard, but now they need more than just 1 round at this point. They really need to turn something into some momentum. Otherwise, Fluffy Aimers is just going to walk away with this one. We'll just be heading to our next map. We'll just be off the nuke. Which I don't know if you've played Nuke. It can be wild. Wildcard very quickly already losing members. Oh gosh, wait, what? Okay, Slight gonna try to jump up, gonna jump into Jason's feet. Well then. Is she now all alone in the 1 versus 5? And that will just be that. Oh, Wildcard looking down the barrel. 14 rounds. And now they have to either win this on pistols, or it's going to be playing for overtime for 9 rounds. Going to be a rough comeback. I think in this position you just start talking about the next map. You're like, all right, Wildcard or Fluffy Aimers, they like Vertigo. They did good. You know, you got to hand it to them. They prepared well. They did a good job of it. Although Cryptic going huge to start this off.
Bomb has been planted.
That's going to make things a little bit awkward, at least for the Fluffy Aimers. It looks like they will just call things off. They're not going to go for the retake. They're going to let Wildcard have a round. Okay, we're going to have our first Wildcard win on their T side. We will have a good one. And it looks like it's going to be some B aggression as well. Well, it's going to be aggression on both sides, but Sacrifice putting Wildcard's own boost against them. Not really going to work out for Wildcard. It's going to be more Fluffy Aimer's advantage. The kills go in every direction. Suddenly, Wildcard going to come out on top. Or no 1 versus 1 with a bomb down. It looks like Dio wants to go for this. Has the op. Heads over. Just has to spot out Brett. Looks like he's just gonna go put the smoke down and wait for Brett to let himself... Well, in the smoke, quick tap for Dia, and it's going to be the kill going the way of Brett. He picks up the op and goes, I'm not going to survive this, and survives with 1 HP. I'm sorry. 8 to 14 for Wildcard. But they break Fluffy Aimer's money. We get a timeout. Uh-oh. My internet looks fine. Okay, there it goes. Alright, well, so it's going to be pistols here for the Fluffy Aimers. All upgraded except for Sacrifice. Lucy put down early on, and Slight with a kill on a peeping as well. Good start here to this anti-eco here. Wildcard looking to even things out. They still got a long road ahead of them. There's still a lot left to go here. Oh! Well, that's insulting. Sacrifice with a Zeus. A little bit of insult in that shot. I think they'll still feel okay with it. You know, 4 players still alive, bomb down. But a lot of road left for Wildcard to bring this back. Ooh, Dia spotted out here by the op of Slight. Gets the leg, but still 20 HP remaining. Sorry for the ad break. Again, I do what I can to try to keep them off. We do have an eco around here for Fluffy Aimers. See if they can bring it in. Although it's a good start. 2 for 2 trade with the lower power weapons here. Ooh, that molly did not go where you meant for it to go, but it doesn't matter. The AK bullets did. And, well, Wildcard gonna make quick work of the Fluffy Aimers. Alright, so 14. Can Wildcard bring this back? I thought we were going to be playing for an overtime. Wildcard are like, nah. Nah. I got this. Good opening for Cryptic onto Dia. We're definitely looking for that 16-14. And it's a good start to the round for Wildcard as well. Once again, Fluffy Aimer is fully invested, so they are going to be on a rough one if they lose this. Oh, Jason peeking out at just the right time. Only able to take down one, though. Darty trades his teammate out. And Freshie going to be taken down as well, but the Molotovs are going to keep Learsey from advancing. Darty goes to push into him, takes him down, but Sacrifice on site to find him. Now we're in a 2 versus 2. Fluffy Aimers want to hold on to the final 2 weapons. No, Peeping is ready to win this game. Pushes on in. Slight does have the op to defend this bomb. Ooh, I like that. And, well, not going to be on any... Not going to be anything saved for the Fluffy Aimers this time. So it is going to be Fluffy Aimers back on pistols with the MP9 for Sacrifice. And we'll see if they can convert this. They really need to find a round. This is a wild card that is absolutely showing the royal flush. Dia at least going to start things off with the first blood, but quickly taken back by Darty. Good Molotov out. And the players just fall one after another for Fluffy Aimers. Learsey now all that remains once again. The headshot from Darty, and that is it. 4K for Darty. And this is where you start to really worry if you're Fluffy Aimers. They have had control for this entire game, and now they're losing it. We do have the full buy for the Fluffy Aimers side. They just need 2 rounds. They're sitting on the edge of the end of this game. They're so close. Wildcard really taking their time this time. They've won off the backs of some truly speedy pushes, but now it's just... Now they're chilling, and it'll be to their detriment as Jason takes the opening kill this time around. The boost not paying off for Brett, so it's going to be... It's going to be Fluffy Aimers taking the momentum now, looking for that 15th round. 2 kills. Dia legs out Slight, but is not enough. Both oppers legged each other. Ooh, all right, things starting off well. Cryptic with 2. The wild card are looking way too wounded. If Fluffy Aimers had a single high explosive left, that could just be it for wild card, but they do have the fire, and that is going to be it for them. And Slight gonna start things off, turn it into a 3 versus 2 on this defense. The bomb ticking ever lower. Only 1 kid on Peeping. No smokes, no nothing. Quick trades coming in. Peeping not gonna be fast enough. It's gonna be 13 for Wildcard. Now it's Well, now you start to feel extremely bad if you're Fluffy Aimers. From being 14-6 to being 14-13. This is some awkward conversations, but Dia pops off with the Deeg and puts 3 wildcard members down. Cryptic now has to pick up the bomb and find 3 frags. Luckily, bomb still in a spot that he can control. And there is more than enough time left in this round for him to find a frag and find a site and get somewhere else with this bomb. He's gonna at least start thing by taking down Jason. So definitely a good start. Picks up the bomb. And it looks like Fluffy Aimers are gonna let him get away with it. Now we're gonna see if we get the mind games to come in. Takes a few steps away, forces Dia to go to the other site. But Cryptic will still be facing down Peeping and this op. Peeping gonna miss the shot and get taken down low. Ooh, this is a tense 20 seconds. Cryptic gonna get the peek and take down Peeping. 15 seconds. And Cryptic, with the headshot in the final seconds of the round, turns it into the 14-14. This game that was so far apart is suddenly evened out. Timeout ticks down. It is going to be the full buy for both teams this time around. We're going to get another timeout. We're going to take just a little time for a break. We're just going to chill. Bathroom break. Take it. This is a time for a bio break. All right. All right. So whose pull buy is stronger? If Fluffy Aimers win this, I feel like it's a good chance of going overtime. If Wildcard win, it is a good time for pulling back victory from the jaws of defeat. Very much the jaws, the Fluffy Aimers jaws. That is some big jaws. Wildcard really taking their time, letting Fluffy Aimers exhaust their utility, and you see they're really winning this utility fight. Wildcard with so many nades left. Fluffy Aimers have just been throwing them like the kitchen sink. Oh, is Dia gonna spot the footsteps of one going on a sidewalk and take down the bomb? Darty, that is gonna be making things rough for Wildcard. But Fluffy Aimers are basically dry on utility. There are 35 seconds left on the round. So it's definitely possible that Fluffy Aimers win just on time, but Wildcard really making them work for it. Fluffy Aimers are making Wildcard work for it. Ooh, might be the catch here. Cryptic good for one. Quick trade for Dia. Dia going to be looking in through heaven. We will get the bomb going down here. Oh, the spam, not quite enough. Freshie lit down to 7 HP, but now it's time for the defuse. And again, now the utility is just dry entirely. Now it is going to be a Fluffy Aimers with this one smoke and this one kit trying to go for the defuse. And it might end up coming up in their favor, and it does. The kills hit the feed. Fluffy Aimers, for the first time in 7 rounds, finally take one in the last seconds. Now it's time for overtime. Well, or we see if Fluffy Aimers can just win it. And the craziest 16-14, although Slight gonna make things start off poorly for Dia. Definitely a good start. Now Fluffy Aimers in the back seat start to tuck into the bomb sites. It looks like Wildcard are really into the idea of getting this B-bomb site. They'll have to face Leersey first, but Freshie is ready for it, ready for the player to peek on out. Jason with a trade. Gonna defend this bomb site. There's so many flashes. The site is the paparazzi. The cameras, the flashes going off, the smoke everywhere. But it will be Darty to take down Jason. And Alert gonna be taken out as well. Brett takes down Sacrifice. Can Peeping defend against these 4 players? Good start against Darty. But I think they know where he is now. And Brett gonna be on site on Guardian and bring us the overtime. I don't have words. All right, we're going right to overtime. Wildcard gonna start us off on the T side, $12,500 a player, and we're gonna dive right in. This is the most that Wildcard have been pressed so far this season. I just want to say that win or lose, Fluffy Aimers have done more to Wildcard than any other team this ECL season so far. So far, everything has been so clean for Wildcard. They make it look so easy. Fluffy Aimers are really, really pushing them. This is not, obviously this is not Wildcard's map pick, but Fluffy Aimers are certainly making it rough for them. We are going to start things off with a kill for Wildcard. Brett ends Jason, and Darty will take down Leersey, but Dia will trade it right back. Even things out once again. Oh, it's going to be Peeping, looking for the push to come out on a B site. This Molotov might just cancel it. Okay, we're going to get a boost here. Instead, Dia catches Slight as he's trying to flee. But Cryptic once again going to even things out. And there's still plenty of time left in the round. 2 versus 2, and Wildcard are going to sneak their way over to A. And leave Fluffy Aimers waiting on B. Sacrifices in mid. Okay. Actually, I thought this is the hard thing when it comes to this map. Seeing where people are going. Sacrifice reads it perfectly. Ooh, gets one, but is going to show his back to Freshie. Freshie, don't celebrate too early. Dia. Oh, the ring around the rosy plays itself perfectly into Freshie's favor. He's going to spot the elbow and take down the player. Wildcard win the first of their T-side rounds for this overtime. All right, so we got a double op setup now for Fluffy Aimers. Oh, I love this. Jason pushing in the mid doesn't work out for him. I love the confidence because it's something I do too, right? Like you push in the mid, it's fun. You show that T side that you mean business. But it will be traded right on back. The damage traded well. Traded pretty well. 22 damage, or 22 HP remaining on Brett, and 39 on Learcy, with mostly full HP bars the rest of the way around. Slight has been given just so many flashes. He's just gonna spend a solid minute just being like yeet, yeet, a yeet, a yeet, a yeet. And finally, the execute to come in for Wildcard. He'll face 2 players for Fluffy Aimers. Sacrifice with a good headshot on a Cryptic. But it's the trade to come in. The dunk onto Brett, and the trade for Stardy as well. Oh, Slight very nearly getting taken down by Learcy, but will take him down instead, and Darty ends things. Takes down Dia. Wildcard take a second on the T side of Overpass in overtime. Oh, not Overpass, Vertigo. Oh my gosh, my brain is already fried, and it's the first game of the series. So, interesting thing to note, we are in overtime. We don't have a single player that has gotten over 30 kills. Alright, so now it's time for some awkwardness for the Fluffy Aimers. Extreme awkwardness. Learcy taken down in the first 10 seconds of the round. That's a rifle out of the hands of the Fluffy Aimers. And they have an SMG and a pistol, but the SMG might be enough. Peeping with a double. Just absolutely obliterating, and this Deagle might be put to task as well. Good kill onto Brett. Now Darty left all alone. They're going to hear him ticking in that Molotov. That is going to be it. So Wildcard with 2 on their T side. Okay. All right. What a first half. I have to go to the bathroom. I didn't take a pee break when there was overtime, or when there was a timeout. I have to go to the bathroom, and oh my gosh. All right, still no one in the game with 30 kills. The closest is Dia with 29. But this has been just such an extremely tense game. Fluffy Aimer is going to look for the fast A aggression ramp already set up. Just looking for any slight misstep for Wildcard. Gamer's slowing things down a little bit. Keeping it slow and steady might be to their detriment. Freshie pushed up. Goes a 1-for-1 with Learcy. Brett gonna clean up the mess. Now Darty be the next camera here. Finds Peeping pushing up. He's gonna go aggressive. He's gonna keep going. Those sandbags, the grave of many a Fluffy Aimer. Now it's just Dia, 1 versus 2. Looking at the A bomb site. Has the bomb, just needs to put it down. Gets the smoke in. I don't know if his barrel was spotted out by either of the Wildcard players. He's really gonna take a lot of time here. And it is going to be the win for Wildcard. Brett gonna stop the plant. Take it to 18-16. Time for the last gasp for the fluffy aimers on their own map pick of Vertigo. This is, this turned around in the most horrific of ways for them. They were sitting on the win, and they just couldn't take it over the finish line. Darty and Brett. Darty and Brett. Darty and Brett. 3 kills quickly on this round, and this A rush, this A ramp is just completely shut down. Cryptic joins in the feed as well. And it looks like it's going to be Dia all alone yet again. Does have the bomb. Can rotate back around to B and has plenty of time to do it. And Wildcard, well, they're going to be having to go in for a little bit of a rotation. And there's plenty of time for Dia to find anything suspicious over here on this B-bomb site. Plenty of time to check out every last angle. No one dare make a footstep. This is a time when a squeaky footstep means death. Ooh, he's gonna spot out Freshie, waiting Guardian. That doesn't matter. 19-16, gonna be the end of game number 1. Wow. So we did have a couple of players reach 30 frags there, so wow.